Hello, my name is Grace, and on September 16th, I did my service learning project at the Trojan Food Pantry. So, I was at the Trojan Food Pantry right across from the Pat Walker Nursing Building. While I was there, we served fellow students and we also helped the Chancellor's Leadership Corps. They're the ones who put on the food pantry and make sure it's fully stocked. The way the food pantry works is there's a form online when you search ualr.edu/food pantry where you can fill out how many people are in your household. You can pick out vegetables, if you want rice, bread for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, granola bars, hamburger helper, etc. The completed form is then sent to the food pantry's website where the volunteers can see what you picked out and start assembling your order. The way the logistics of the food pantry works is there's a list depending on how many people are in your household. So, depending on how many people are in your household equals how many food items you get. So, for example, if you have 3 people in the household, you can pick 6 cans of vegetables. You can do 3 boxes of hamburger helper and then a couple packages of rice for the week. So there's other items in there as well, such as showering products like bars of soap and travel size shampoo and conditioner. And then there's also feminine hygiene products that you can request as well. Some jobs in the food pantry consisted of assembling the food items, getting them onto the cart, bagging up the items, labeling the outgoing food packages, and then setting them on a shelf outside of the food pantry so that they can be ready for pickup. My job in the food pantry was to bag and label the outgoing orders with the date and the receiving student's T number. And I also restocked the bag holder and made sure that there weren't any holes in the plastic bags because they're like the Walmart and Kroger type bags that are easily rippable by the canned goods. So the social determinants of health that I identified were economic stability as well as a neighborhood and a built environment. The food pantry met the qualifications for economic stability by providing canned foods, free shower products, free feminine hygiene products. These are all supplied by UALR students and faculty. This allows the receiving student to spend their paycheck on other essentials such as like tuition, rent, insurance, or other bills of that nature. The food pantry met the qualifications of neighborhood and built environment by being a food pantry itself. So the Chancellor's Leadership Corps puts up food donation boxes in busy areas such as the Donaghy Student Center next to the bookstore. There's like a colorful little cardboard box with a little list on it that has some needs that the food pantry has. So some community resources are, again, the Chancellor's Leadership Corps. This is the oldest and largest program at UALR, and they're dedicated to positively impacting the community by teaching students how to be doers and leaders. They have a wonderful peer mentorship program that aids incoming freshmen who are placed in academic housing to make sure that they uphold all their requirements like 4.0 GPA, making sure their federal aid is filled out, making sure their state aid is filled out, things like that. And another good resource that I thought was helpful was the campus garden. I think it provides purpose to students who feel like their lives are going in a circle, like school, work, sleep, school, work, sleep. This is a way, if they felt led to give back. If they couldn't do it financially, they can do it with their time, which arguably is a lot more valuable. So, and then it's a learning experience because the graduate students for the botany program are doing research in the garden. So they're also helping out with that. Some impacts that I felt I made were, of course, refilling and restocking different stations. I got to restock we all got to restock shelves with missing items. And then again, I refilled the bagging station, and I also had to check the plastic bags for holes just in case. They have a protocol where they double bag the canned goods just in case a bag with a hole makes it through and rips open and, heaven forbid, drops on somebody's big toe or something. Some takeaways from this experience are I got to meet some newer nursing students. There were 3 other girls there, and I just got to visit with them about how they're doing. I also got to see some old friends that are in the Chancellor's Leadership Corps. That was really nice because, high school, you get like a slim chance of getting the same class as your friends, but in college it's even slimmer. So that was nice. And then we also got to visit with a second year accelerated program nursing student. She really gave us a lot of good advice, and she helped us understand that, if you just have good time management, you're going to get through the program. And she said that the accelerated program is well worth it. So that is it. Thank you very much.